This is Canifis Chunk, my Xtreme Onechunk Ironman. As the name suggests, I started this account in Canifis and it has been through some very tough times. My journey started by having to kill 400 werewolves with no gear and no stats.
Ooh, you're hard, showing off.
And then we had to get level 71 agility, predominantly using the bridge jump at Nature's Grotto and the Canifis course. And then I had to cook a shark, getting level 80 cooking with only raw meat. And then I had to craft a Dorgeshan light bulb, requiring 87 crafting. And then I had to get level 72 fletching, cutting only oak logs. I trained my hunter up to level 28 using only fox events from forestry, something which cost me 400 million GP. And then we hit our biggest challenge yet, the Revenant Caves. So far we've received a crossbow, every single emblem, a Theremin scepter, lost a crossbow, and in the last video received a second crossbow. Today we are escalating our Revenant killing and taking the total kill count up to 35,000. We should have finished the Revenants a long time ago if we went on drop rate, yet we haven't. So we are definitely owed some RNG, and let me tell you, we definitely collect on our debt in this video. So sit back, grab a drink, enjoy with a friend.
Oh, friend!
And welcome back to Canifis Chunk. Okay, so as you know, on the last video we got our crossbow back. Big times, big exciting times. Here we go. Have a look at the log at the start of this video. 28,300 kills, 2 crossbows in the log. Hopefully we can tick off a mace or an avarice or both today. That would be rather exciting. We just hit 50 days playtime on the account, so I don't really think that the amount of chunks we've rolled is too bad for 50 days. It's been pretty good so far. Hopefully we can just keep moving onwards. But the first thing we're going to be doing today is testing out the crossbow at the Revenants and seeing if we can unskull with it and get a better unique rate per hour than we get sculled with our magic short bows that we also got last week. So aiming to do that, I've got an alt account set up in the Revenant Caves to tag the bots that spawn in. And so what I'm going to do is tag them away and then hopefully keep the quad spot with the 2 Cyclopses and the 2 demons locked down for myself, and hopefully my kills per hour will be insanely high, and even unskulled it will be better than skulled Pyre Fiends, but we'll have to see. So let's get on with that now, and I'll see you when I have hopefully an answer. Okay, I think I might struggle with just the one account. Look at the state of this. What am I supposed to do? I mean, I don't think they even teleport if I attack one. I think the level 88 is most likely to teleport if I attack him. No, look, they just attack you back now. They've changed their script to just attack you back. And there are so many, which would be fine if there was one in each world, but there's just so many in each world that, like, there's literally nothing I can do. Oh, that's so annoying. I've no idea how to sort of rectify this. Okay, we've got a world to ourselves. Let's see how long it lasts. Probably not too long, but we'll give it a go. So I don't think that drops hours, but let's get stuck in. Right, shall I attack this guy? Just see what happens. Oh, they just all instantly start attacking you back, and I'm like out of food on this account. Oh, yeah, there's just nothing I can really do. That's so annoying. I bonded up this account for nothing. Oh, okay, yeah, that's really a rip, to be honest. I've had to run away on the alt account because I just can't take on this many bots for myself. I might try and rope in the clan chat in some way, like rope in my viewers to see if they'll help me out in some capacity. But just look, they're like a fucking swarm. They just all log in, they all pot up instantly, and they all just like, oh my god, that's so bleak. Like, lasted literally no time before the whole place was overrun with bots. How long was that clip? Less than a minute, and there's 3 bots logged in, and my alt's been attacked by one to the point it's had to leave. Like, what? That's ridiculous. Alright, we might have to write this off as a lost cause. We got, what, 13 kills in 6 minutes? So we're talking 130 kills per hour, and the fact, if we were sculled, that would be fine, but we're unsculled, so the rate is really high. So this is categorically worse than just using the magic shortbow at the Pyre Fiends. I've got one other thing I might try, which is the Orcs unsculled, but I don't hold much hope for that. The only hope is if I can, for fuck's sake, leave me alone. At least he's only 52 agility, so I might get away with this. Oh my god, leave me. Look at him, he's a beast. Oh my god, can I move? Oh, he seems like he's a noob, even if he's even if his gear's overpowered. There we go. He seems fairly easy to predict, he says, as he misses the fire flick. Leave that on. Desperate for my 1000 ether that I have. See, and that's another pain of bringing the rev weps to you. They like the PKers actually really sweat you like hard. So yeah, they like focus you because they know that you've got like a guaranteed, you know, a couple 100k on you. So yeah, I just think the Pyre Fiends are going to be better. They're just more chilled out. I'll try out the Orcs though. I will try them out. Right, we're going to send it at the Revenant Orcs. Let's have a look what our collection log is looking like. 359 kills, 10 seconds on the clock. Let's get stuck in. Right, well that certainly felt a lot better to me. Although now like 3 people with Web Weavers just logged in, which is interesting. But it felt a lot better. So we started at 359 and we got up to 378. In about 7 minutes, so I'll do the maths on that and see if it is worth doing. Okay, so in terms of uniques, it was, we got 106, we're getting 160 kills per hour at the Orcs with the crossbow, which equates to a unique about every 36 hours. At the Pyre Fiends sculled with the magic shortbow, we're getting a unique every 35.3 hours. So it is pretty much the same, which isn't too bad. But obviously at the Orcs, the main drops are better. So at the Orcs, you're getting about 25k per kill between statuettes and the main drops unsculled, right? Which equates to about 4 mil GP per hour if I'm doing 160 kills per hour. So if we compare that to the Pyre Fiend, which is about 13k per kill, and we get 130 per hour, you know, that's suddenly a lot less. That's suddenly more like 1.5 mil per hour. So, you know, we're sacrificing 1 hour of uniques, but we're gaining a lot of GP in terms of just like general rewards. I mean, did I collect empties? No. So that was in 7 minutes, right? I got 600k GP. Obviously the Dragon Plates gets a little bit of an outlier, but you know, the rune stuff clearly shows that the drops are crazy. I think it's because you get like a coin drop very infrequently at Orcs, whereas it's about one in 3 at the Pyre Fiends. So my thought is what I might do. So because you don't need many PKers at the Revenants, you just kind of need one to keep the bots logging out so they don't snipe your kills. What I might do is pay this fella if he's happy to do it. So baked. We might have seen a few escapes from him in my videos. But if he's willing to do it, and I've not messaged him yet, he could just kind of stay on me, so I'll pay him sort of, 3 to 5 mil an hour or whatever, get him to stand next to me, and then whenever a bot or whatever logs in, he just gets on them and takes them out and keeps them off the orcs, essentially. I think he might do it, and also it would mean that I can keep my kills per hour up quite a lot. I got interrupted once or twice during that 7 minutes, just in small ways, but if I don't get interrupted at all, because I've got a guy full focused PKing, that might work out quite well for me, and we might be able to up our GP per hour a lot, because I tell you what, 4 mil GP per hour added into this would be quite a lot. I mean, just look at the loot stacks we've got now, and I love the idea of adding even more to that over time and quite quickly. So yeah. Let me know if you think paying a PKer is kind of against the rules or not. I don't particularly mind, but it's kind of up to you, I guess. Oh my god, I literally cannot stop getting ancient crystals. I got 2 off cameras as well. 2? Yeah, 2 off cameras. So we're now up to 12 ancient crystals. That is nuts. Oh, 500k emblem, just equally as rare as the 16 mil and the 8 mil one, so that is kind of brutal. Getting to the end of the trip, pretty bad trip overall, I would say, but we did get the ancient crystal and the emblem that we just got. Better than nothing, I suppose. I'm hoping that just wore off and I haven't been unskulled for a while, but yeah, hopefully the next drop will be something slightly better. So I met a guy yesterday who really sort of helped me realise something, which is that if you attack the bots with mage, they teleport away. Whereas if you attack them with range, like I was doing previously, they don't. Guess it makes sense because they recognise magic attacks as a PKer and range attacks as someone just tagging them off. But it means that I can do this solo with my alternative account, which is handy for me. So we're going to give this a go unskulled at the orcs and just see how we get on. And after our last death, it has finally happened. We've ran out of some black d'hide. We have no chaps remaining. So the good news is Revenants drops a black dragon hide, so we actually have an assload of it. But I'm going to need to go all the way to Canifis to tan some of that so that I can make some more. But yeah, that lasted a surprisingly long time. I think I made about 15 sets and it's lasted ages. So yeah, I'm going to go and make some more of that now. I am so lucky to have a tannery in Canifis where I started this account, because we can just knock that out like that and then we just walk back, use that, craft ourselves some black dragon hide, and just look at that. A thing of beauty. Having to get that 87 crafting in Port Phasmatis was a blessing in disguise, because being able to make black dragon hide is so nice. Oh nice, we just got a lamp from a genie, which is our last one for level 5 farming, and it's only 2 lamps until level 6, which is very nice indeed. I'll tell you what, the range training here is just so much better. I'm going to go up the level so quickly. I'm getting about 80k XP per hour. Like, that's including the AFK time. That's 64k there. But yeah, 93k till level 94. I believe I get my final max hit with the crossbow at level 95. So I'll be able to hit 34s with Eagle Eye. And then after that, I won't be getting any more levels. So very nice indeed to have the crossbow, and there's the baby monitor again. Feels like every clip at the moment. Oh no, it's happened again. The PK has got on us just as we left the cave. No, what are we going to do? He doesn't have the agility level, so if I can make it back into the cave, we might be alright. But he's got good gear. And I've got not much food, so we're not in much luck here. He looks quite botty in his switches, so I'm hopeful that I'll be able to get away. Oh, it's the fucking mystics though. They're so grim. I hate the step unders. It's just so lame. Like, the bot script goes crazy. Come on. This is not a good amount of food. Come on. What are the odds that he gets on me just as I leave the caves? Like, come on, man. Right, hopefully he'll kind of get thrown a little bit by the caves. Is he going to come in? Okay, he didn't come in. Good times. Okay, here we go. Level 94 range and 82 combat, which isn't a good thing, but we're leveling up 5 more levels until level 99. Loving using the crossbow, mostly for the fact that I don't have to pick up my arrows, which is very, very nice indeed. Hopefully, it's quicker to do this to 99 than it's going to be to get well, I hope it's not actually. I'm sorry, I was because I'm playing multiple accounts at once. I can barely talk. I'm hoping that I can get the green log at Revenants before getting level 99. That's what I'm hoping for. But it's not looking particularly likely so far because we're about 50% done, and we're in terms of the log because we've got a crossbow and a scepter, but we're well over 50% to 99 range. So hopefully that 99 range never comes in, or at least doesn't come in during this chunk. Lol, I just tagged a bot on my out like I normally do, and it just died. What? Okay, I guess I'll get his Amulet of Avarice. That's very funny. I should probably get loot keys on this account, shouldn't I? Okay, I guess that happened for reasons. Is any of this stuff worth anything? I don't think so. We got the Amulet of Avarice though, so that's pretty funny. Wish I had that on my chunk account. But that's very funny. Just got an inactive bot for his avarice. Lol. Oh, it's so fun. Unlucky, mate. Sorry for wasting your runes.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Oh, fuck. Fucking hell, that could have been an L moment for me. I'm honestly the worst shit talker as well. I just never have anything good to say.
So, tell you what, Jeff. I had a great shag last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with your mum.
What?
Can you imagine if that voider had got on me whilst I was just shit talking the other guy? That would have been so embarrassing.
Suppose you thought that was funny, did you? Well, your little joke's got you in a lot of trouble.
Honestly, it wasn't a joke.
No.
Okay, I just woke up and look at the state of that. Level 90 magic achieved on the one chunk account. That's pretty big. I'm going to keep up the splashing gains and just kind of see how far we can take this now. I mean, I'm happy with 90. I don't think I need to go higher, but why not? Let's just get stuck in. Okay, I've decided to give the quads a go, and we're at 4 minutes into a little test at the moment to see how many kills per hour this is. With the alternative account, it is really not too bad in terms of the kills we're getting. I'm using quite a lot of prayer because I'm having to like loot and run around at the same time and hit, which is quite tricky, but we're getting quite a lot of kills per hour, I must say, so it'll be interesting to see what the results of this are, and this might be worth it. I imagine it'll be way too busy in the evenings and stuff, but as it is right now, about 5:30 in the morning, this is looking very, very promising. Okay, we just got a PKer on us at 12 minutes into the challenge, so I need to run away as quickly as I can. Oh. He just killed me on my other account. Whoops. Okay, right. I've run away on this account though, so we're all good. We were 12 minutes in and we'd got 37 kills, so I'll do the maths on that in a second. So, done some quick maths. 37 times 5 is 185 kills per hour, which if we run it against the rate for an unskulled unique from quads, which is the demons plus the cyclopses, we're talking a unique every 35 hours. So slightly better than both of the other methods. And I'll be honest, it's actually slightly more chilled out than the others. Because it's just kind of better in some capacities. And the reason for that is that when the bots show up, they tend to attack this one over here, which I don't actually have the time to kill. I kind of only have the time to kill these 3. So they kind of, yeah, even if I don't get on them in time like I just did, they'll usually attack that one, and then I'm kind of in the clear. This guy has just showed up, though, which hasn't happened to me before I started recording this clip, and that is quite annoying because he is obviously going to just rag this, and I can't attack him on my alternative account because he's too low combat, so that's not very cool. But, you know, that seems rare, so hopefully we won't encounter too much of that, and we'll be able to get some decent coin. So where we're at the moment is, so it took us 12 minutes to get a looting bag of 563k. So yeah, the GP per hour here is pretty good as well. Look at this guy. Have you seen the look? This classic for, oh, look at that. Just the pure with the book and the D-sim. Oh, that's just pure nostalgia right there. Ooh, something interesting has just started to happen. As soon as the bots log in, they seem to either be logging out or praying mage and logging out. So I wonder if the fact that I've reset like hundreds of bots now on the other account by like attacking them with mage and them having to run away and teleport, if I've like got myself added to some kind of list on this account. Because if I have, and they're not going to attack anymore, that's pretty nice, because that means I can just stand here on the account, and I don't actually have to bother with attacking them, to get all the benefits of having all the bots teleport away. This guy's AFK, and I'm just so tempted to try and kill him on this account, but I'm just worried that if I do, he'll just, like, you know, fight back or something, and he's not actually AFK. But if I've got myself added to a list on this account, so that all the bots leave me alone, that would be very, very nice indeed. Oh, I just thought the more likely explanation is probably that this guy is on the list, isn't he? So what I'm thinking is actually it might be better to skull up with a crossbow. Now I know what you're thinking. You lost it once before, why are you risking losing it again? Well, the drop rate increase is just too enticing not to do. But I'm not going to be an idiot. So I've currently got 44 prayer, and that's one of the main reasons that I got smited. That and the fact that I was skulled on mobile and trying to escape from like a med that was like 100 combat with like rigor and stuff. So there's a few things I'm going to do differently this time. One is I'm going to go and get my prayer up. It's not as bad as you think. I've got green dragons out to the east, so I can get dragon bones relatively easily. I've got a crossbow to kill them very, very quickly. And I've even got the exofuntus over here so that I can get quite a lot of XP per bone. So that's one of the things I'm going to do. Don't know what level I'm going to get, at least probably mid-50s. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to not do it on mobile at all. So that's another one. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm also not going to try and escape like proper PKs. Shitty little pures that aren't smiting me, sure thing. Proper like meds with rigor and stuff that like actually is sweating me hard. No, I'm going to just not bother trying to escape them and just let myself die and make sure that I keep my protect item up, keep drinking restores, and just suicide it because it's not worth it. So yeah, those are changes I'm going to make. First thing I'm going to do though is I'm going to go and grab myself some dragon bones from green dragons. So I believe this is the best spot. I just sort of stand next to these bones here, and then they can't reach me because it's a safe spot. So I kill this one, and then I kill this one. And I believe that this one's in range. And also the bots, for some reason, don't seem to be too bothered about these ones. No need to skull up, so I'm safe pretty much. I'm only going to pick up the dragon bones as well, because I just don't need the range XP. Not the range XP, the crafting XP from the green dragon hide. I'm already level 87, and realistically it's quite easy to train. So yeah, I'm not going to bother with the green dragon hide. I'm just going to try and get as many kills per hour on the green dragons as possible. Okay, I relogged before doing our second trip, 17.5 minutes, and that was from running to the bank to the Green Dragons, getting all the stuff, and then teleporting back. So we got 23 Dragon Bones in the invent, plus 26 in the pouch, so 49 in just over 17.5 minutes. So the maths on that is about 170 per hour, and if I times that by the 288 XP that I get per one, that would make it, give or take, about 50k banked per hour XP per hour. Really not too bad, to be honest. It'll obviously take a little while to use that because the Ectofuntus isn't the fastest training method in the world due to all the running and such, but 50k bank per hour, really not too bad. Oh my god, huge news! We've got a hard clue step that we can actually do! Oh my god! Right, we'll keep hold of that then. I've never had a hard clue before on this account that I can actually do, so this is exciting times. And we are up to 500 dragon bones. Also, an incidental of doing these green dragons, I'm actually getting some decent amount of nature runes, which may very well be handy for some of this stuff if we need some GP. I mean, we've got 7.1 mil in dragon plate skirts that are otherwise entirely useless to us, aside from the one we need to retain. So that's quite an interesting incidental. But yeah, 504 bones banked, which, if my calculations are correct, is 56 prayer banked. So we only need to grab 4 more levels, which is about 250 something bones. And from there, we'll be laughing. And we just got another lamp. Let's chuck it on our farming for level 6. Very nice indeed. 3 total levels as well, which is pretty good. It'd be nice to have access to the 1250 total level worlds at some point. Although I kind of need to stay below 1500 because I'm very close to last man standing. And at total level 1500, last man standing becomes available. Unsure right now if I'd actually do it because quite a lot of chunk men ignore PvP heavy minigames. For example, I know I would definitely not do Bounty Hunter because I would just have to boost it. Obviously last man standing I wouldn't necessarily have to boost, so it would feel slightly less arbitrary. But I don't really know what just getting a load of random cosmetics from last man standing, which is like totally devoid of the one chunk game mode. Like none of this gear that I'm getting at the moment, none of these stats that I'm training at the moment are relevant at all. So I don't really know what last man standing would do. So I'm debating whether I'd include it at all. Maybe let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. So I'm about to pop off for the evening, but I'm at 650 dragon bones in the bank. What I'm going to be doing whilst I'm offline is I'm probably going, as in this evening on mobile whilst I'm watching Below Deck with my wife. Unrelated to the game. Below Deck, quite a good show. Just kind of a fun watch if you're feeling brainless. But yeah, I've got not many of Green Dragons to go, probably about 100. So I'm going to finish those off ASAP, and then I'm going to head over to the Ectofuntus and just start using the bones. I'm not anticipating getting through 750 bones on mobile tonight. I think that'll probably be a bit of a push because I'm imagining it's going to be very slow to use that because I'm going to be running all the way to the bank and back, and I don't have staminas, and you know the drill. So I'm gonna just be doing that, but basically what you guys are gonna see is that I'm gonna get some prayer levels off screen, probably quite a few, but probably not all the way to 60. So the next clip is probably going to be me coming back in the morning with 50 something prayer and 91 magic from the 6-hour splash session that I'm going to do tonight. So I'll see you in the next clip. So my predictions were about correct. We're at 54 prayer at the moment. We've got our last load of bone meal here. I didn't get the 91 magic because I got logged out slightly too early. So yeah, that'll have to wait for another day, probably today. And yeah, we'll knock out this 60 prayer real quick. It's about 180 bones per hour used, so we're about sort of 2 to 3 hours away from having the level 60 prayer. Yeah, successful night last night. Buying all of the slime was quite an ordeal, to be fair, compared to... I sort of thought of it as being 0 time, but it definitely took quite a while to buy and bank all of the 757 slime that we needed. But we're knocking through these Dragon Bones quite quickly, about halfway done with the prayer, and yeah, up to level 54, which is quite crazy. I mean, look at that. We've actually got some prayers now. Alright, go on then. 55 prayer, that would be enough for preserve if we ever get access to it. Although the spirit shield we may get access to, we're slightly close to that, although I'm not sure I could kill Corp Beast with the gear that we have at the moment. But maybe one day if we can do some kind of alternative account abuse, but I don't really think that's an option these days. And just like that, we have nearly completed the grind. It has been a long one, but not as bad as it could have been. Come on, there's chunk men that have got prayer up by just burying normal bones, so you know, really not too bad. But here we go, level 60 prayer. We are going to feel a lot safer in the Revenant caves now. So yeah, let's get back there and see what's what. Right, so I guess it's time to skull up. Oh, I need to take my PK skull protection off, and just make sure that I am protecting item at all times. Let's try not to lose a crossbow today. Okay, here we go. So number one thing, don't get smited. I really want those U-logs though. Come on. Alright, let's grab those. Oh, he does have the agility level, which is interesting. What combat level is he? 90. Why has this happened to me? Okay. Just gotta keep the prayer up. That's the only thing that matters. We can die just fine. That doesn't matter. Please have splashed. Might get it. I don't think the gap's far enough though. Ah, fuck. My ult just died as well. So that's a bit of an L. I'll tell you what, I got about 4 kills before I got a PK on me, so not starting particularly well, I must say. Are they in a team? That's just bizarre. Okay, make sure you don't get smited, Fray. That was a bit shit. I probably could have got away there. Come on. Right, fucked. Okay. Make sure the protect item stays on. Do not lose the crossbow. Oh, I think we'd have got away there had he not killed us. Oh. Oh, that's so annoying. Right. Well, there's Rip to 1500 ether. So is the crossbow worth using? Probably not, but we'll give it a go. Oh, you guys are probably all screaming at me just then to use entangle sacks, weren't you? Yeah. I probably can hit with them as well because I'm like 90 magic now, so my magic level's pretty high, so I probably can actually hit with them reasonably well. So I should probably try that in future. Okay, we're going to try quads instead because it's just generally, maybe, hopefully a bit quieter. Or at least if there are PKs, they won't be as good, but who knows. We'll also try US World because it's about 3 to 5 in the morning in the US, depending on East or West Coast. So hopefully that works out for us, but we shall see. Oh, we're nearly at the end of our first trip up to quads, 500 shots, nearly gone, and we're rewarded with our double dragon plate legs, which is just something that we absolutely love to see. I basically need 3 like revenants to myself, which is why I've got the alternative account with me. There to kill some of the, not kill these bots, just tag these bots and then they run away. Which is not too bad, but you can see with you can see in this clip the frequency with which they spawn in, which is why I didn't want to bring an ult. I thought if I just brought some entangle sacks I could tag them myself, but they spawn so frequently that just having the alternative account is just so worth it and keeps me killing revenants a lot quicker. So yeah, this is kind of the state that we're in at the moment, but I'm pleased because I know that we're rolling weapon rolls very frequently, right? I think we're probably at around just over 20 hours per unique skulled here with the crossbow. So yeah, we should hopefully start seeing some more stuff, particularly emblems and hopefully avarices with a bit more frequency, which would be very nice indeed. Oh, we got another PKer on us. Fun times, fun times. This guy does not have the agility level, so it should be an easy escape for us, but irritating nonetheless. I'm going to log out on the other account so I don't get killed whilst I'm escaping, but we should be good on this one. It's a lot easier to keep the prayer up on... Now I've got 60, like way easier. So yeah, I'm really happy about that. I don't think he can attack us across there. Cool. Right. So that's going to be the plan of action normally. If I get anything stupid on me, like a voider or whatever, I'll probably just nip that in the bud and kind of... I might just stay here, to be honest. I might like nip that in the bud and just suicide because they're more likely to be able to like whack me a 70 or something and like actually cause me some issues. Whereas like noobs like that won't cause me any problems really. Oh, go on then. Nice little 16 mil emblem. It's been a while since we've had one of those. I'll grab that and head out of here. Hope I don't get any PKs on me or anything. Very nice indeed. We love to see those. If we're going to get an emblem, hopefully it's always that one. I think that's our 5th one, which is kind of mega. And do you know what? I'm glad it doesn't protect over anything else because in my pouch... so like if it was in my invent and it protected, it would protect over the crossbow because the crossbow is only 11.5 mil these days. So good thing it doesn't protect. Oh, we made it back safely, which is a good thing. And yeah, nice little drop to get. I also got dragon plate skirt and a dragon plate legs in that trip as well, which is very nice indeed. Look at that, 16 mil. How many have we got in there now? 3 in the bank at the moment, which means we can trade 2 in whenever we like, and 2 of those, which is, what, 40 mil without even getting rid of any of our small ones or any of our placeholders. We're going to need that money because I'm kind of running out. I'm down to 40,000 chaos runes and 12 mil gold, which means I've spent nearly 30 mil on splashing supplies, and we're at nearly level 91. So yeah, if we're going to get 99, we're going to have to get some more emblems and get rid of them. But yeah, that's a good way to go about it, and we love the 16 mil emblems. Lol, what in the fuck? That is very funny. We just got our second one of those. That is approximately 45 minutes after the last one. That's very funny. That is very, very funny. Oh, I'm so happy about that. We are balling today. 32 mil GP in literally no time. That is crazy. And we made it to the bank again. That collapsed message, Ancient Relic 2, that is so funny. What the hell is the RNG on that? Right, let's chuck it into the bank with the rest of it. Oh, look at that. 4 of them in the bank. That's 64 mil. That is literally crazy. Oh my god, I'm so, so happy. That is so... we're just raking it in. Come on. Pretty big moment coming in here, which is, see what the drop is. Nothing of interest. 30,000 revenants on the collection log. Pretty crazy, eh? I mean, the drops have been decent, not perfect. I'm owed a lot of uniques in comparison to the kill count that I've got, so I'm so happy to have my crossbow back and you know, the other bits and bobs that I've got so far, but I would really, really like to just increase the RNG and just get a few more uniques to kind of bring me back in line. The rate that I'm on at the moment is 1 in 3.6k from these demons and cyclopses, so hopefully we should get a drop relatively soon because we are owed so many. And here we go, level 95 range, which little did we know is the last level where we're going to be getting a max hit from our crossbow with Eagle Eye. So we should now be able to hit up to 34s with the crossbow, which is really quite high, but I don't think we're going to be able to get a higher hit than that. Even if we get 99. So aside from getting range pops or rigor, we've hit our max hit now. So yeah, not very... So many bots, man. Look, I mean, look, you can tell based on this clip how many bots there are here. It's crazy. But yeah, 95 range. I just got an ancient totem and literally didn't even notice because I had my screen like this and it was off the bottom. And it's... Oh... No, that's okay. 1 mil. Hopefully these U-logs are mine and not just residuals. Yes, they are. Good stuff. Hopefully we can get another unique soon because we've upped our kills per hour to about 180. And the rate on a unique is 1 in 3.6k. So we should be getting a unique about every 20 hours, which really isn't too bad at all. Oh, got the PK on us whilst leaving for the way out. Let's just not get smited and then we'll be good. Oh. Ouch. Ouch. There goes my 14 Room plate legs that were in the looting bag that I was just chatting about. Oh, well, at least we didn't lose the crossbow. Fuck's sake, that must have been about a lot of money, like 900k we just lost. I'm pretty sure my ether bracelet had a lot of money in it as well. Fuck's sake. Oh, there we go. A nice little surprise level there. 85 hit points coming in. We're still 84 combat for now. Looks like we're going to get 85 pretty soon with our next range level. But 85 hit points, 95 range. We're kind of a bit of a beastly account these days. Oh, the PK bots still resolutely exist. What can we do about it, though? Not very much. Luckily, they have terrible agility levels, so we'll be alright. Just got to make sure I keep the protect item on just in case. Keep swapping the prayers, because that's how they do things. And then we shall get away. Like so. And then log out on the alternative account so we don't die on that. Right, I need to get my food stocks back up because that's not very much food to tank any future PKers. Oh, that's not too bad, is it? That is not too bad at all. We'll take the 8mm emblem and we'll head to the bank. Why not? Oh, I love getting those ones. That's nice. That's the first decent drop today. I didn't get a 6. Hopefully this guy doesn't get on me. Oh, he's too low. Yeah, I didn't get anything good today, really, aside from that. And it's quite late in the day now, so I'm happy that I got that. I just love the purple text on the ground. It looks so fucking nice. We can add that to the bank value, which will be really nice indeed. And hopefully no PKs get on me as I'm exiting the caves again, which was terrible the last time it happened. So we made it back safely. Let's chuck that emblem into the bank. Got 2 of those now. I don't get very many of them compared to the other ones. So I got 31,000 KC as well. I hadn't checked that today. So we've done about 600 kills today so far. Not too bad. But yeah, the 8mm emblem was the first one that I got from a goblin at like 1,000 kill count, and then I barely get them since. That's only the 3rd one. We've had 6 of the 16mm ones, which we didn't get until we were past 10,000 kill count. So yeah, interesting that. But let's have a look at the bank value as well. 345mm, that's not including the crossbow, so we're about 360mm bank value at the moment. 300mm of which pretty much is in the Revenant loot tab. I mean, just look at the state of it. It's just a crazy tab right now. I'm pretty sure over here that we've somehow ended up with 2 bots having a scrap. I don't know if they accidentally clicked on each other or what, but yeah, that's happened, which is odd. Always with the U seeds, although to be fair, I get the magic seeds way more often. That is my 51st and 52nd U seed, but I've got 79 magic seeds in the bank. And let me tell you, if I had that amount of weapons relative to drop rate, I'd have about 9. So could be a lot better. But I guess the farming XP banked for the future will be nice because we are relatively close to a tree farming patch. So yeah, hopefully a weapon will be the next clip, but don't hold your breath. This is actually quite a nice setup that I've got. So almost all PKers for some reason come from the south. I think it's because not very many of them have the agility levels to do this and this shortcut, which are both level 75. And because a lot of them come from the south, the first thing they do is they see the alt account sculled and dressed in weird gear. So the first thing they all do is like chuck a bind or a teleblock or whatever onto that account before they even see this account if I stand slightly to the north like this. So then usually what they do is they hit that account, I then auto-retaliate and start hitting them back. Then they spot this account and go, oh fuck, that was a way better target, you know, with the skull, the crossbow. But there's nothing they can do about it because we're in singles plus, so that account is just sat on them and they can't get off. Which I'm quite enjoying because even when I'm getting attacked by PKers now, they tend to attack the other account. Probably the last 5 times in a row they've attacked that account rather than me. So if any of you kind of fancy doing some Revenants, try and set up like this and you'll have a much better time of it and feel a lot less risky. So when the PKs have been on this account, I've felt a lot less like I'm going to get smited than when I had 44 prayer, because having 60 prayer is just way better. It's 50% more, right, which is infinitely less likely to be smited, because like as soon as I sort of hit 45 I start using prayer potions, and then the odds of me even getting attacked on this account is even lower than normal because this account is like acting as a shield as such, that all the PKs seem to get on. So yeah, set up like this yourself if you're ever doing Revenants. Oh no, you are kidding me. I just got another fucking crossbow. I was literally like, oh yeah, I gotta go, this is my last kill. And then got another fucking crossbow. For fuck's sake. 3 literally my first kill. Oh my god. As if I just got another crossbow. Oh. I mean, it's good. It's good because it means that I can be super, super casual about losing one because it's really not that big of a deal if I do now. Oh, that's so... How did I... So I had a 60% chance of getting a chain mace and a 40% chance... No, a 60% chance of getting a chain mace or an avarice and a 40% chance of getting something that I already got. So it was more likely than not that I got something I needed and I got something I didn't. As if I just got a third crossbow on this account. Oh, that's so funny. No! Oh, let's have a little look then, shall we? Where are we? 31,807 and we just got a third crossbow on the account. Oh, that's funny. No. Oh, well, there it is. There it is. Means it's good news because it means if we lose one now, it's not the end of the world. So I can keep risking this one with the skull without stressing too much. Maybe I'll start using it on mobile as well, for example. But yeah, rest in peace. Oh, why couldn't it have been a chain mace or an avarice? Oh, God. Oh, go on then. We just got a cheeky little lamp. Let's use that on our farming. We've had 3 lamps today, and that gets us to level 7 farming. And now we only need 2 lamps to get to level 8. We're really at like the peak efficiency of lamps. I believe level 7 is actually the best level in terms of XP given from a lamp, i.e. 10 times level, to XP required. Yes, okay, I tagged the wrong one, sorry. To XP required for the next level. So yeah, we should be able to get up to level 14 farming pretty easily, and then I'll be able to just sit at level 14 and decide if and when I need to get that up to level 15 and start tree runs. So a few people misunderstood what I meant by that in the last video. I don't actually have a tree patch at the moment. And even if I did, I wouldn't have to use it because in episode 2, we went over a couple of the minor differences between my series and the normal extreme set of rules. So one of the things that I didn't like about Verf's series and Limpwurt series is that they came up with exceptions sort of on the spot. You know, they just sort of arbitrarily decided if... using the L. They just kind of decided, not arbitrarily, but like, you know, based on the hours used or whatever, the hours required on whether they were going to skip a grind or not, which I didn't really like, and I kind of wanted to know if I was going to be skipping grinds ahead of time. So I did 2 things, which was I introduced that raking doesn't count as a farming method, a primary farming method, which stops you having to do some bullshit like get, you know, stupid high farming with like next to no access to seeds. And then the other one that we did was I introduced a secondary training limiter. So essentially, if in my chunk, so I've got like level 4 smithing, right? And technically I can get tin and copper ore. It's just a really rare drop from like a black knight and a man, right? It's like a 1 in 128 and a 1 in 64. Those are my like best, that's like my best method for smithing realistically. And I don't think that's reasonable because I've got a 99 smithing goal queued up in this chunk, right? Because I've got rune bars. So what I did was I put it to the secondary training method is limited at a 1 in 16. So something like green dragons to get green dragon hides would count as a training method because even though it's a monster drop as opposed to like being able to buy it or mine it or whatever, it's a training method that you can get quite reasonably. The same would be the same said for like smithing, for example. If I were to get iron dragons, they drop iron bars 1 for 1, which is obviously less than our 1 in 16 limiter, and therefore we wouldn't need to do it. So yeah, those are the two changes that I've made, which is why I can get up to 14 farming without potentially landing myself with a raking grind or anything like that, is because raking doesn't count. And also, you know, you might be wondering why I'm not getting 99 smithing at this exact second, and the explanation around the secondary training methods is why. We are going to end up doing a stupid smithing grind on this account at some point relatively soon. There are half a dozen chunks that I can roll that give a pickaxe, and the fact that we don't have access to a pickaxe in all of our chunks is oh, there we go. See, that did exactly what we wanted it to do, which is get the alt took the aggro of that PK. So I'll just die on this account. Hang on. Yeah, the reason that we don't need to get 99 smithing at the moment is due to that. It's due to that drop limiter, right? But as soon as we get a pickaxe and can mine some stuff, then that's when we get into a bit of bother. So yeah, I'm kind of anticipating the fact that we will. God, I'll move this down here so you can see if I escape. I highly doubt it. I've been lazy and not got summer pies on this account. So yeah, the reason that we don't have to get it is that drop limiter, and as soon as I get a pickaxe, I'm going to have to. And that is obviously going to be quite annoying because there are about 6 chunks that I can roll that give a pickaxe. And as soon as I get a bronze pickaxe, I'm going to have to not only get 90 mining, but also 99 smithing, which is going to be a bit mad, as you can imagine. So I would ideally like to not have to do that, and I can't really think of a way that I can get around it. There's the 3 iron ore mining spot in Al Kharid, so I can mine some decent, I can train mining at a decent rate. But the issue with that spot is because I don't have Al Kharid Bank, and I can't have Al Kharid Bank because to roll to it, I'd have to roll through the chunk with Ali Morytania, which gives a bronze pickaxe. I wouldn't have that bank available in Al Kharid. So realistically, what that would involve is actually getting a lot of ore from like the Varrock East mine, which I think is pretty miserable, and would also very likely, yeah, like it would just be miserable. So yeah, I'm not immune to having shit grinds, because obviously 99 smithing is a shit grind regardless how you do it. You know, unless for some reason I'd rolled all the way to Keldagrim and got all that stuff. But that's probably pretty unlikely, because, you know, then I could just buy gold ore, etc., which would be pretty good. But, okay, are we going to get a gap? Oh, we might actually get away. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes! As if we get away on that. I was just chatting shit that whole time. Oh my god, that's amazing. But yeah, so that was probably a bit of a ramble, and I really don't apologize. I really don't expect many people to listen through all that. If you did, please drop a comment saying I listened to you waffling. That's how much I love you. But yeah, so we're not immune to shit grinds on this account, even with the slightly forgiving rule set that we've got, but we shouldn't land ourselves with anything really, really grim. That was the whole point of what I was trying to say there. Oh my god! Oh my god, we just got it! This is like less than an hour after we just got the the second crossbow. Oh my god! There we go. We're one item away from green logging the Revenants. Amulet of Avarice attained on the chunk account. That is massive. That is absolutely massive. Oh my god, how many kills was that? 8, 9, 7, like 30 kills after, maybe? Something like that? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Hey, look, we stumbled on two bots attacking each other again. Bizarre. So there's two bot farms that I can tell. There's this one with the web weaver bows that have these sort of two word names like this. And then there's this one that has the magic short bows, etc., which have just random names. This one I reckon are hacked accounts because the names are also different and the stats are also weird as well. But yeah, they seem to get into fights every so often. And I don't really know why. Oh no. I'm 99% sure I was just recording the wrong screen for getting that avarice, wasn't I? Oh no. 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 Oh well, I've still got the I think I've got the clip of the from OBS like replay, so I'll at least be able to see myself getting it. Oh no. It's extremely refreshing doing this whilst accepting that any kill could be the last kill. Like I could literally get the mace from this kill here and I'd be done with Revenants. Well, at least until I need more ether. But that's a crazy thing to think. I've always like had it in my head, you know, oh, you're thousands of kills away, because I always had to get multiple drops. But now that I'm down to just one drop remaining, it could literally be at any moment, and that is a bizarre feat. XP is rolling in a lot faster these days due to having the crossbow in comparison to the maple shortbow. But coming in now is level 96 range, only 3 levels to go until we hit level 99. So we're flying, and I'll probably hit 99 not too soon unless we pick up the chain mace at some point. One thing I thought though is now that I've got the Vigorous Chain Mace as my last item, I essentially can't train strength in an efficient manner within this chunk, right? Because the only things I need to kill in this chunk are the Revenants, and as soon as I get the Chain Mace, I don't need to kill any more Revenants. So we wanted to get the Chain Mace so that we could train our strength to level 80, because once you hit level 80 strength and level 80 agility, I can do the werewolf course without ever failing, which would be very, very nice. But if I've got no reason to train my strength, then I've got no reason to sort of do anything else, if you know what I mean. I don't need to kill anything within the chunk to get 80 strength because that would be pointless. So I can essentially now train agility as well. Without losing any efficiency. That's kind of just the way it is now, which is unfortunate. I'd have preferred to have had anything else as the last item. You know, having the scepter as the last item would have been perfect, but it is what it is. And yeah, I'll probably just be doing a little bit of agility here and there on the side because we need to get level 89 to complete this chunk, which is a lot, but now that we have the werewolf course instead of the Canifis course, it's a lot faster. So yeah, I'll probably be doing some agility on the side at some point, probably focus on it on mobile, to be honest, because I can train agility efficiently on mobile and I can't do revs efficiently on mobile because I can't log into 2 accounts. So yeah, you'll probably just see the agility level creeping up off camera. Same with the magic XP, we're nearly at level 92 magic at the moment. Now that we've got the crossbow, we're getting a lot more range XP per day, so I don't think my magic will ever overtake my range at this point. And frankly, with one item left, I'm kind of hoping that I'll get done with this relatively soon and won't have to go flying all the way past level 99 range. Oh, more magic seeds, rarer than a unique, any unique, not like as in, that's not rarer than the mace, but it's rarer than rolling an avarice, a mace, a scepter, or a bow. So hopefully not too many more of those and more unique rolls. Oh, I tagged the bots away just after they killed a, the Revenant, and they've left double dragon plate legs on the floor that I can't pick up. That's so sad. Oh, I wish they were mine. I love free money. Oh, nice, nice. I just got a second scepter. Well, is that nice? No, that's annoying. Oh, a second scepter. No way. Come on. I mean, that could have been a mace. It could have been done. Oh, that would have been so good. Imagine if it had been a mace. Oh, do you know what, though? That is cool. I'm liking that I'm finally getting some items. So I went nearly, what, 17,000 dry in the middle there. Not in the middle of this video, you know, a couple of videos back I went 17,000 dry. So I'm just happy I'm finally getting some uniques. But a second scepter, that's probably the worst one because it would have probably been even better just to get a third crossbow or something. Or another avarice because I could actually just risk an avarice. But, that's cool. That's cool. I'm back on the PC after getting that Thamarun's Scepter on mobile. Look at the state of this collection log now. Like 3, 2, 1, all of these 32,000 KC and still 0 Vigorous chain maces. Hopefully we can get it. We can get one soon. Come on, I'm really feeling it. I'm really feeling it. Please, please. Oh, another little ancient totem. I don't even know if we can be bothered to bank it. Yeah, I probably should. Okay. You know, how arrogant am I that 1 mil GP is not all that to me, but yeah, I probably should bank it. It is nice to get a mil because one day, not today, but one day I will need money. And I'll be thankful that I got all these emblems once upon a time. So yeah, we won't just sit around with a mil GP on us in the Revenant caves because that would be stupid. So a fun little milestone here. We just hit 1,000 bracelets of Ethereum in the bank, which is 250,000 Revenant Ether, which is essentially 250,000 charges for our Revenant weapons, which sounds like a lot, but I feel like when I'm using these Revenant weapons for basically everything else I'm going to do on this account, it's probably going to run out and probably going to run out relatively quickly. So I don't think these will be the last revs that I ever have to do on this account, even when I get the chain mace, but it should cover me for a long while, even if it's not the last ever. Weird, but I guess semi-relevant achievement. 10 million range XP, just 3 million to go until level 99. And one thing I thought is, I'm pretty sure if I get 99 range, that I can equip a range skill cape and therefore get a little bit of the Avars effect. I think it's like save 72% of ammo, without having an Avars device. So, I mean, I'm sure not many people have actually got 99 range without an Avars device before. I guess probably like 10 HP accounts that canon it and stuff, but probably not many other people. I mean, I guess I don't need an Avars device too much because I'm probably mainly going to be using a crossbow, which obviously doesn't need it. But quite interesting to think that potentially I could get one day. I'm not sure what would actually be easier to, like, more likely to happen on this chunk account from where I am at the moment, to have all the chunks to complete the Avars quest and all of the items and requirements that are needed, or to get all the way over to like west of Sears Village and just buy a range cape from there. Yeah, I don't know if anyone can be bothered to do the working out on that, but if they can, I'd love to know in the comments. Oh, this guy keeps attacking me and he's just so bad. I mean, I'm hoping it's a bot based on how terrible he is, but you never know. We'll log out of that account. We'll head over here, chuck that on. There we go. It's just shocking. If you're gonna PK around here, at least get the agility level, man. Come on. That's just PKing 101 in the Rev Cave, surely. Oh, and then he's still gonna bother attacking over here like he's gonna random Dragon Bolt me. Why is he using Wind Blast or Wind Surge? That's so cringe. Oh my god. Oh, he's poisoned me as well. What a loser. Alright. No deaths. We're getting a surprisingly small amount of PKers lately, which is definitely a good thing. It means that we are actually getting quite a lot more kills per hour than we would be otherwise. I'm actually kind of getting that theoretical max of like 160, 180, rather than, you know, having to spend all my time running and tallying from PKs and refilling food and that kind of thing. So it's actually very, very nice not having to worry about that so much. And that is the standard of PK we're getting at the moment. So Lord knows how... Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Right. For food. If I die having shit talk this guy, that would be so funny. Come on. Come on. Oh no. Oh no, this isn't looking good. Okay, I just need to really pay attention to my prayers. Come on, he's like maxing me through prayer. Oh! Okay, we got away with that one. Fucking hell. I'm also poisoned for a 5, so I can only take 2 hits before I get back to the bank. Luckily, I've got this little poison timer, which is telling me when to like hop. So I just need to hop between 2 worlds whilst running out. But oh, 10 damage away from dying to a guy that I was calling the worst PK ever. That would have been the single most embarrassing thing ever. I was absolutely stacked on that invent too. 500, 600k in there. Another, what, easy 250k in the invent. Plus how many charges have I got on my bow and my bracelet? 1400 in the bracelet as well. I mean, how much even is that? Yeah, that would have been an easy like 1.5 mil for that guy probably across everything. Oh, I was kind of thinking to myself, it's a shame that I've not got the mace before or anything else, so that I can't use it here to train my defense to level 60, which is a chunk goal, and my strength to level 80, which would obviously be advantageous for the werewolf course. But I just realised I still need 87 fletching, and I've got a decent amount of logs in the bank, but only sort of like 5,000-6,000 in like use and magic, so not loads. So short of going like incredibly dry, what I like, you know, from now until getting the mace, like, you know, a ridiculous amount dry, like 30,000. What I need to do is just do Ents and do Ents. Oh, for fuck's sake. Do Ents with the mace, because I'll be getting the bonus XP from it. Not bonus XP, like bonus strength and accuracy from it. And that'll probably be a lot of Ents that I'll need to kill. And they have decent hit points. I think they've got like 150 hit points or something like that. So if I do that, I'll be able to get 60 defense pretty easily and probably start making some progress on the strength goal. 60 defense and probably a decent amount of progress on the strength goal, which would be really quite handy actually. So I think probably the order that I'm going to do things is finish off the Revenant green log, then start on the Ents to get the logs for 75 fire making and 87 fletching, and then use that time to get up to 60 defense, which is the goal that I need to equip the dragon items in this chunk, and then use any extra Ents that I need to kill to get the strength up, because I think it scales linearly. I don't think at 79 strength you fail all the time, and at 80 strength you fail not at all. I imagine that goes up kind of in relation, like the fail rate goes down in relation to the strength level. So yeah, that probably seems like the smartest order to do things in. Yeah, let me know if you guys think anything different, because honestly, I've been in these chunks a long time. I sort of get tunnel vision on what I'm planning to do. So I kind of need other people to help me out with the theory crafting to an extent, which if you haven't joined already, please feel free to join my Discord and help me out, because there's a nice little community in there, and also helpful for me to kind of decide what I need to do within chunks, which will be especially helpful in chunks in the future. Right, I tagged a bot off this Revenant, like not off it, but like when he was about to attack it. by a split second. So if it drops anything good, that was so good. Not a unique, but that's... fucking hell! They're so annoying, the bots. Oh my god. Well, that's 250 ether I wouldn't have got otherwise. See, and now I have to kill it, wasting charges on my bow for no loot. Like, it's so annoying. They log in and they just attack something within, like, 2 seconds of logging in. So I have to, like, really pay attention and hit them on the out before they hit anything. Oh, fucking bin the 6 U seeds. Come on. They're so rare. It's so annoying that it gives, like, a cave notification for it as well. Because I kind of see that out of the corner of my eye and it makes me think I got something good. Although, to be fair, that is, what, 40-something K farming XP one day? That's actually a decent amount. So I guess they're not as bad as you'd think. And actually, they're more useful for me than the magic seeds are. Because likely the farming requirement that's going to come up is some variation on about 75 farming if I get the tree patch. So that'll be the requirement, at which point, obviously, the magics themselves aren't actually useful. But the U seeds would be. So hopefully we actually can get more of these and less of the magic ones. Oh, that's a nice little milestone. We just hit 400 mil bank value. Well, I guess actually we didn't because I'm still got a Quarrel's bow equipped. But that is massive. 354 mil. Every single time I open up this loot tab, I'm just blown away by how good it looks. Some of the stacks are just absolutely crazy. I mean, these logs are actually starting to add up again, but 20,000 coal, like, without mining anything. 31,000 blood runes, like, that's just nuts. 110 sets of dragon bottom halves, that's mad. 350 rune plate legs, like, wow. Nearly 3k mahogany planks. That's not an insignificant amount of construction XP. That's like 420k construction XP. That's like a lot. The Onyx bolt tips, if we can eventually make those into bolts, so we like nearly 10 mil GP. We're between the stack of Revenant ether and the bracelets, we're now up to about 300,000 ether. That's crazy. 170 dragon longswords. On a that just looks insane, doesn't it? Like, I love these Xtreme Onechunk guns, partly because you build these mad stacks, but also because you don't sell any of it or alch any of it, like, ever. So you just end up building up these absolutely insane stacks of items. Yeah, very exciting. Doesn't it just make you a little bit excited to look at? Right, here we go. Another level coming in, level 97 range and 86 combat. Only 2 more range levels to go until the big one. Look at that. Ooh, 86 combat, still relatively low. Getting quite high though. Level 121s can now attack me while I'm at quads, which is getting quite high. You do see quite a lot of like 126s and 125s and stuff. So hopefully we can get the next... I'm glad I kept my defense low, I'll tell you that, because I thought about getting 60 for a while just to knock out that chunk requirement. And if I had, I would be in a lot of bother now. That is for sure. Oh, a cheeky little 1 mil totem. We take those. They're kind of our bread and butter, really, on how we make our GP here. I think we've had 13, 14 of them, maybe. So that's 13 or 14 million GP, which is pretty nice. Hopefully we can get something else before hitting 35,000, though. We got a Voider on us. Luckily, he looks like a pretty newbie Voider without the Elite Void, so we should be all right. Hopefully he doesn't have the agility level. I've not looked him up. Looks like he does not. Good times, good times. So this may look like a fairly innocuous moment on the account. It was just after that PKer attacked us, but I finished off the last 5 kills to hit 35,000 KC, and I was right, it was 14 ancient totems. So we're still missing the Vigorous Chain Mace, but it's not the end of the world. We did pull a massive coup and get that Amulet of Avarice, despite me fucking the clip up. And that's a big moment, because going from 2 items remaining to 1 item remaining means that you just feel so much closer. My motivation to kill revenants has never been higher. So hopefully we can finish that off relatively soon. But yeah, 35,000. Our collection log is looking very, very nice. Oh, I'm tele-blocked. Whoops. Let's just hop to a different world. Yeah, my collection log is looking very, very nice. It's very full of emblems, which is really good. Because the money in the long run is going to be very nice. But look at that. 3 crossbows, 2 scepters, 1 avarice, 0 chain maces, which is unfortunate. But look at the emblems. 6 of those. That by itself is, what, 96 mil. That is nuts. And then the rest of it's very nice as well. The loot tab is looking extremely big. Very, very big indeed. Yeah, I mean, just look at the state of it. It's so nice. I got the 2 crossbows, the 2 scepters. The stacks are building up nicely. Hopefully, we'll be able to get the Vigorous Chainmace soon, because that would just really change things and would just allow us to move on and start knocking out some of the other chunk requirements. But yeah, it's been a fun video. Fun loot to get. Look at the broken GPU plugin. That's not good. Yeah, it's been a fun video. We have got up to 92.5 magic as well this video, which is a lot of progress on that end. 97 range, which is pretty big, and we're nearly at level 9 farming now as well. So we're kind of doing quite well, I would say. Hopefully we get that mace soon. That would really be the game changer. But yeah, I think otherwise a very good video. If you're still watching this video, thank you so much. The support is crazy. If you're still watching, let me know which chunk you would most like me to roll next. I mean, I've got my own ideas of what I think would be really cool. But yeah, I think there's a lot of cool stuff here. You know, Barrows would be pretty cool. Getting down to Nightmare and Theatre would be pretty cool if long. Venenatis, that would be pretty awesome. There's a lot of cool stuff nearby, so hopefully we can get some of that stuff. Some of the skill capes maybe, if you guys are masochists. But thank you for watching. I'd like to say a massive thank you, as always, to the channel members. We have LS, the big man himself, Fontcest, Sir YOLO, Jack Stalmer, Talfane, Creto, Fireball Tech, Elpinin, Cum Crumpet, and Soda at the higher tiers. A huge thank you to those guys. And then, as always, we have the gold members, who are the real bread and butter of the channel and keep the support flowing in every single month, which I really appreciate. We're getting up to our first 6-month members now with Avery Fields and Eddie Mayer. So huge thanks to the long-term support for those guys. We also have Shocked Thief, Mitchell Nunley, DJ Focus, Grimsley, Grimzoso, Salnexor, Kai, Hunterman, Carl Sprouse, Ninrim, Papa Brando, Squang, Olivette, Hazmat83, Nilo360, Crow Poro, Vandio Gaming, Cluey Louie, Ashor Anchor, Dominique G, and Spooky Pasta. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. And yeah, here's hoping the next one will be even better.